This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's up, gang? What is the dealio? Wow. So if you guys stayed on the Zoom session, remember I said market has a tendency to rip to this level when it comes to price action off the market open, and I will have a buy limit here. And I wasn't home. My ass was at the gym and I was watching this happen. I was like, damn, I told them off market open. You're going to see a reaction. If it drops down here, you will see a heavy reaction here, 100, 200 pips. You saw 233 pips here. Right off that level, market open, drop, and boom, went right back. The level for the buy limit was 51.41 flat. And that would have given you 233 pips. I saw that after it had played out. Yeah, I saw it just now as I got home, how it played out. But I saw it coming down there when the market opened. I was in the gym. And I said, fuck, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. It's bullshit. And then, but it's all right. Like, it's like, you see how we spoke about this? Like, at 2, 3 o'clock? Yeah, if the market closes without getting there, we might get that move off the rip market open. And I only said it because it's experience. It's not like it has to do it. It's just, you know, I've been on the charts for so long. I've seen this happen so often that it's so likely to happen. And when it happens, you pretty much know what to do. You just need it to be in front of the computer. Unfortunately, I wasn't. And yeah, that's where we are right now. It's 8 p.m. Market's got a little bit of volume. We got a nice leg candle closure. If I didn't know any better, Reggie's in some buys here. My issue is, what are the stops, right? What are the stops at this level? But if we can keep them low here, if we can keep them right there, that's 70. Yeah, there's just no level to bounce off of here. No real support. Maybe this area. Did it hold there? You know what? I'll bite. I'll take a buy right there, right where we are right now on gold. I'll just keep stops at the wicks down there. Get a flip here for a candle. So we're in some buys here right now. Gold. Took a position right there. Looking for this like candle fill on the one. That would be interesting. Close partials right there at 25, and I'm gonna move stops to break even, gang. Just close partial. I closed 70% of my position, 25 pips right there. Let's see if we can push up here for a little more, or if we come back to BE. Stops are break even here right now. There we go. Stops tap. BE just got tapped right there. So let's get rid of this. Congrats. Closed 80% at 25 pips. W. I guess the early bird got the worm here today. I mean, this is a lovely leg candle here on the previous candle. I still think we come up further. We just needed to have a better entry. And the reason I bit is when we drop down to the 15 here, there is a level we could use to bounce off of right there. And I just saw that a little bit late. If we got an entry down there, I think we'd be sitting pretty right there at about 70 pips on the flip. But unfortunately, it already did the flippity pippities. Now it's coming back to re-break the lows. That's not the first reaction. You don't want to be on the re-break. You want that first initial bite, right? This actually, this was pretty decent right there. If you see that 15, you keep your stops here. It's about a 60, 70 pip stop, and you would have seen 70 off that flip immediately, or 80. Really lovely position there. Really nice. I like that. Like that. That light candle, we're highly likely to flip bullish here till at least 51.45, and then we'll make another decision. Yeah, that was interesting. God, I love trading. These things, just start seeing the markets like fucking Neo in the Matrix. What are you saying? I can dodge bullets? No, Neo. I'm telling you that when you're ready, you won't have to. 25, so yeah. Quick little W. Buys plus 25. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not huge, but it's you makey some money. You makey some money. There are better positions to be had than this, which was that buy limit initially. That was probably like an A position. This was a THC position, right? Right now, this is more of a CBD position. The THC position that really smacks came from that market open drive down to see the reaction off the level. No fib needed. You feel me? A win's a win in my books. Yes, as long as a win is a win when you understand the concept and the concept plays out. Just your luck on well, look, it's still playing out. You see the lake candle, Reggie? It's still playing out. The problem is, yeah, you're maybe about 15 to 30 seconds too late. Maybe about a minute too late. When you could have maybe a few minutes too late when you could have gotten down here and, you know, kind of right here off this level. As you can tell, that's also a 15 level if I drop down time frames right there. Right, you could have gotten that bottom wick off that level. You keep your stops below the wicks here, 77 pips. And then you don't have to worry about anything else, right? Right now, stops to break even. You've closed partials, and your job is just to look at the flip. But right now, I mean, it's beyond that point because it's did that, flipped already, give you that top wick, and now it's re-breaking the low, at which point you don't really want to be in there. Quick win. Feels like I did nothing, LOA. Thanks, Wix. Yep. All right, so let's add that to the record. Win number 634. I just emailed top one also, not email. I sent him a message about opening up my live account to gold trading. Opening up gold trading my live because you guys are able to trade it, I believe, on your fundeds. Man, I want to buy on this so bad. But the break of the highs, that takes you right into this level. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Maybe we get this closure. Got a top wick, right? Then how do we do? We rebroke the lows to break that high. Minutes here, huh? The rebreak of the high looks really interesting here. That's on the hourly. Wow. Yeah, I just don't see it coming down from here. I'm gonna take another buy here. It just doesn't make sense right off this candle. Even if the next candle comes down a bit. Lit candle, fill the lit candle at least. I'm gonna go break even here at about 8, 10, 15 pips right there. Gonna go break even. One more push up. One more push up. One. So about 25. I might break even. Hopefully it pushes up again. Sell half at 20. There we go. Stops to break even. I closed half at 19 pips. And we're riding up right now. We're up about 25. See if we can push heavy, or do we come back to break even? Stops are BE. I've secured partials here at 20 pips. Again. Because we filled the late candle here. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to fill the top of the late candle. Yeah, there we go. BE just tapped. let's get rid of that. Right, the target here was really, remember we say the body of the leg candle. As we started flipping here, it's just an easy 30 pips. Guy secured about 20. I was trying to see for an indication here on this 5, but it moved up through here too quick. I went down to the small time to see if the 5 can show me that it's gonna flip quick, but it kind of pushed through here. I was like, all right, that makes a lot of sense. This could be the beginning of a long ride up here, but I'm gonna want a closure here, bottom wick on the next candle, and a drive up. Yeah, there it goes. It's gonna push. Fucker. Can't it just push when I'm fucking getting in there? Why is it waiting till it stops me back out of E and then takes me? Another win. I'll take that. Just don't want to get a few like candles in a row here. The next one might be coming down. I just want to correct here, but there's also quite a bit of room to come down here based on that daily. Right, the daily support down here, 5,100 flat. We got over 400 pips. We could come down here. All right, 1 minute here for this 15 closure. I will take a buy here if we're able to get to support off the 15. If we're able to break down there, so ideally maybe a top wick and a break back down below 39 areas, below 40 areas, and if we could do that, yeah, I would be interested in some buys here. Ranges are so big, man. These you know, 20, 30 pips, they're really meaningless. You want the market to drive here. You think this 15 will flip? I don't know. I don't think anything. I'm just gonna watch it do its thing and wait for it. Yeah. Interesting. Hey, if anyone's watching NQ, let me know as we're riding up on it. Yeah, typically this 15 flips bearish because of the leg candle here. Bounces off that 51.40 and then the rebreak at highs. It's is good to go. So I think we do flip bearish on the 15 to retest the low of the previous candle. And back at 51.40 here, we should come up with a new plan, or we're gonna see a reaction here at 51.40 that's gonna determine where we're gonna go. It's gonna make a decision. But based on the way the 15 closed, and if you see, it's not like it closed back in range above here for it to immediately continue pushing, right? It held it. So it's another variable in play here that tells us this is going to come down flip. And if it comes down flips, why would we not fill this range here to the body? And if that gets filled, then the break of these highs becomes valid to push up, because now you're breaking resistance over here while bouncing off a higher time frame support. So this momentum should carry you up to the top of the range. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's cool, Daniel. I don't know if I'm going to post it tonight. Probably going to end up posting it tomorrow, but that's cool. $30 looks good here. $30 looks good to come up here. We got 9 minutes though. It might ride up now. We don't want that, but you don't want that. Neither do I. I don't want to flip when I see you in buys. Too much pride between you and I. Not a just man, but brokers lie. I guess that's just what offshore do. this. So the body is basically the floor of the proposed range. Yes, because right after that body, right after this body, you have this entire wick. And if you remember what we know about wicks in our study of candles, wicks are ranges on a smaller time frame. So as you start breaking the floor of this body, you're entering into another range, which is this entire wick. Yeah, I was muted. Barzo damn near had a fucking orgasm. Like, yes, he's muted himself. I don't even have to do it. Until PA taps daily low or ideally 51.26. Journal time from what? It's almost there. Almost there. Actually, it's tapped there. It's gotten to like what 51.28, 51.30. 51.30, my friend. Oh. 200 pip move. What's the stop, sir? This might be worth it here for 25 pips. Yeah, we've made 25 pips here off nothing. This will be worth it to see if we get this reaction. I will have a sell limit there too. So remember, this can blast right through it. But if you, it's only a 25 pip stop, and there's a high likelihood we see some kind of reaction. The level is 5161.8. Once we get there, something like this, 25 pip stop, 26 pip stop. Make sure you put your stop above. $61.5. Wrote it down a bit. Yeah. So we're risking some of what we made here tonight just for the potential here. Big reasons here. We don't have a bottom wick either. See this? No top wick, previous closure, no bottom wick on this one. See? That might also be a level up there as well. See what happens. Yeah, if it blows up, it's 25 pips. 28 pips for me. And I'm going to use the next level up there. Like I said earlier, these 20, 30 pips in the grand scheme of things are very small positions. What you really want is that 70, 80 pip. Yeah, looks like that. Push it, dude. Push it, dude. I'm not going to close this. No. We have a stop at 28, 27 pips. Give me a nice reaction. 20, 30 pips, 40 pips. Bang. We also don't have a bottom wick here. But we wanted a slingshot. We wanted a slingshot off that. So we didn't get one. Yeah, I'm gonna close here. I'm gonna close right there. I closed that break even. Because I closed that break even because we didn't get a slingshot. I really want a slingshot off this area. Watch it come down now. Yeah, I think it's gonna push through here. My idea is to tap this area and have a sniper entry without it breaking that high. It actually. You got stop? No, I had stops above these highs. That's a 30. So what it should do here, is give you this bottom wick and start filling the wick to the left that it just left. Manipulation opening. I'm more of a fan of it tapping my level and driving down instead of breaking past it. When it does that and it stays above it, usually this level, because we have the peak entry, right? We have the peak, the very limit of the resistance. When it breaks above it and maintains there for 2 to 3 minutes, it'll usually come down and tap that area as a support and push back up. So that's why I like the sniper entry, just to tap it and come down. But man, that would have worked there again. 32. I closed 0 on the dot. Small risk, high reward, but you also don't want it pushing past your level here. You want to tap and come right back down. You don't want an entry that gets up to the fill of the wick. That's your stop right there. Yeah, you'll get a plot twist once in a while. Remember we had a plot twist a little while ago when this top wick wasn't 25 pips but 250. It came up, and then we got a plot twist off the tip of the wick. But that's not what you want. You want the sniper entry. Tap this area, bounce. Gonna be an active session here. There's no bottom wick on here, but I don't like this. I hate retests, right? Just the retest of the retest of the retest. Push through here. $15 closed. It doesn't need to flip back down there. Filled the whole range. Our idea was a bottom wick there, so the rebreak of the highs would have been Simple to take, no bottom wick, none of that. That's there. Any questions? What's the probability of it going over and not coming back down? 10%, 15%? I have a damn near 90% win rate on pancakes. But then again, I'm very selective in terms of pancakes. Very selective. Like, you guys see me take pancakes, now you take them all the time, and I'm way more selective than all of you. Than a large number of you. Way more selective. Informer. Collection. Yo, can you guys drop a like and sub to the channel for the value that's being shared on this stream? Please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share this stream. Share it with your mama, your grandmama. Share it with your cellmate, right? If you are on the rock, if you are on an island right now, if you are in a government facility, share this with your bunkie, with your cellmate, with... Don't share the commissary, but share this stream with everybody you know, please. All right, let's see again. Can we form a resistance? And if we can form a resistance at this fucking level, maybe we'll take some sells. The 4 hours heavily bearish. We do not want this to keep riding up. We like this resistance. The 2 hour respecting so far. The 1 hour respecting so far. Never broke the previous 1 hour high just yet. Huh. What it? You got it. No. God, this would have been a great pancake over there. If we break this high, previous candle high, I'll have a sell stop right here. Yeah, if we can break the high here, I'll have a sell stop. There, 51, 57, that one. Because once we break this high, we have no business of coming back in range. If we come back in range, it's to fill the range. Oh, where's the Zoom gang? My bad. You guys are locked up. What up? I forgot you guys were up there. You collect Jordans or nah? I don't collect them. I have a collection. I don't actively go out looking for some. Like, I just have a collection of shit I like. And I'm not a sneakerhead, but I'm like a Jordan head. Like, I enjoy a good, rare pair of Jordans. Some of you guys enjoy a nice Cuban cigar. Not about that big brown dick in my fucking mouth. I'm not about that fucking cigar, bro. You ever see people with cigars? Why your whole mouth gotta be open, bro? Yeah, I enjoy long romantic walks to the bank and a high quality pair of Jordans. Which is kind of like an oxymoron, because I don't think there is a high quality pair of Jordans. The quality on Jordans. The quality control on Jordans is pretty trash. It's Los. I like 8, but I'm low-key trying to sell some. I barely wear them, which sucks. Yeah, I got like 50, bro. I got like a whole wall of Jordans. People are like, oh, you're collect. I'm like, no, I just wear them. Yeah, I got a whole collection, but like, they're just chilling out there. All right, moving on up to the east side. Don't you guys let Wicks sing again. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We might not get to 5190 based on 5184 here. Man, that's a steep stop right there. We're going to lower our risk there, but we will have a sell limit off this area. 5190, that's a 200 pip stop. We're probably going to have to risk there. We're looking at 195 pips per stop. Maybe a little more, yeah, 200. The level will be 5189.9 on the dot. Let's go 5189.5. Make sure we get in there. Right, we have multiple instances in the market. We have multiple time frames from 2 to 1. Right, it's a 30, it's a 15. It's at level on almost on every time frame except the 4. Sorry, let's look. We got multiple instances in the market here happening on the hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. We really want to keep it above the wicks that brought us down from that candle. So see any candle that's below there but wicking up, that's where we want to keep our stops, below candles that are below this area but wick up. These candles, we don't care about these wicks, they're above the range, but candles below, we care about their wicks. And the candle below here, the wick tops out at 5209. That's kind of where we have to keep our stop as we get up there. So sell limit will be right here, and we will look something like this once we get activated. Right, you're looking at bottom of the range, you're looking at the top right. Okay, whenever it does decide to make it up to these areas. But for now, we wait. Are we going up or down? Yes. Hi, guys. No, just high wicks. I don't know about the rest of the guys. I'm gonna fade you. Buying now. Not even sure what that means. Laughing my ass off. What strategy he's using? We're trading price action, but this is built in-house. Right? All of this is built in-house. It's proprietary. So you'd kind of have to show up here for a few weeks, few months to kind of fall in tune with what we're doing. Nothing is gate capped. It's all right. I'm giving out all the info. It's just not structured because these are live streams. And unfortunately, the markets are not structured. They just like kind of throw whatever at you and you have to be ready for it. So as the concepts come up, I will teach them to you. Right. And on this, at this moment, we are on the concept of pancakes, multiple time frames, multiple instances in the market, having precedent, and trusting our levels. Give me 1 second, chat. No better place to be than here on a Wednesday night. Yeah? Let's fucking grow. W. My mess to you, unfiltered. Proprietary. Don't forget, we got a giveaway. We're going to give away a 50K account here on stream. And I mean, we're going to give away 2 because the one from this morning, the giveaway still up for grabs, didn't really work out here. We're also going to smoke this fat Jamaican joint that I have in the back. All I got to do is find a lighter.
Just give me the light.
Yeah, once I find that fucking lighter, it's off.
Just give me the light.
Feel me? Amigo, how long since you started streaming? So we've been streaming here for half a decade. But the record is, I believe, 3 years worth. I think we started keeping the record January 2023, 2024, 2025. Yeah, so I think the record is reflected from January 1st of 2023 and on. Yeah, January 1st, 2023. So I think it's only the last 3 years. Only. Only. There's thousands of live streams. Only. You know how much work that is to have 1,000 live streams? There's thousands. How's family? Everything's great. What's up, Damon? Glad to see you. Glad to see you, my friend. Oh, shit. We're coming back down. Hold on. 30 to 15. We broke that high. I like this. Come on, bounce up. Come up for a little. I'm gonna sell limit. I'm gonna have a sell stop. I'm starting to break at a 30 low. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have a sell stop right there. Remember I said it would be great if we break that previous hourly high and then re-break our own low. Unless it starts getting really close to the hourly closure. All right. May the forces of evil become confused in the way to your house. All right, we're activated here again. Hold that now. Yeah, I saw about 30 pips more. No, not even. So how much do we see? 22? So we rebroke the lows after rebreaking highs. My expectation is around 51, 55 areas at the very least. I think we got close to 50. Actually, we did. We tapped 55. Not 55.4. It's a bit of my fault. Expecting a little more. I got partials down here. But we'll see. We'll see. Break. The stops are the break of this candle high. Make complete sense. We got resistance held. 30 holds resistance, breaks all the highs, and then re-breaks its own low back into range. Maybe it's the next candle that breaks that low. And if we push up, we'll trade it off the next one. Drop a like and sub. Drop a like and sub. Yeah. That'd be interesting. Drop a like and sub would be interesting. It's one of my favorite strategies to trade. The drop a like and sub. Maybe it'll make us work for it a little bit. Stops are 115 pips, so a bit smaller risk than the first two entries. First two entries, we could have went a bit more ham because 25 pip stops, 50 pip stops. Eight minutes here. 8 minutes. Can spike up into that area and show rejection. Yeah, I mean, if it spikes up, it's fine. Just as long as you keep taking your positions that make sense. Pineapples made sense there. Pineapples made sense there. Rebreak out of lows here made sense in terms of the fake out, right? Smaller time frame faked out. The 5, I don't really care for the 5 fake out, but I care for the market moving the way it does. The 30 holds. We get a top wick first. We get a bottom wick, rebreak of the top, and then we rebroke the low. That typically should push you down to the bottom of the range. Maybe it's a bit early. Maybe the next candle's volume is coming in here. Maybe that's when the low needs to break. But we'll wait. We'll Oh, damn it. The stream was muted, but the YouTube wasn't. Yeah, the fibs, maybe, like I said, the first few months of my trading career, and it was really hard to understand because I didn't know which fib to use, which line, which levels. Now I understand based on price action, but because of that, I have no need for fibs. Right? So, yeah, gang, we just try to flip here again. We got 5 minutes. The key will be to hold this area. If we push up here, it'll be the next level of resistance. But really want to hold this. We really want to hold this level just so we could get that. Break it a low on the next candle, or the onion play, or this, I'm sorry, this celery play, and get that bottom wick down to here. Four minutes. Come on, Benny. Benny. Come here. Stop. Benny. Come here, buddy. Why are you pissed? Dog, man. All right, 3 minutes here. 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. Benny. Come on. Come here. Stop. Go outside, bud. Go outside, bud. Seconds for this 1 hour. Partials. 53.9 right here. 10 seconds. Okay. Like the bottom work here. Or not. Really? Off the rip? No bottom wick? Nothing? Yeah, we close respecting. This is what we want. We close respecting our level. Close respecting resistance back below range. Close bearish. Expecting a bearish flip, but doesn't look like it's coming up. Like our stops might get tapped here. Yeah, there we go. Top stop 116. 113. Yeah, we got everything we wanted on there. Loss incoming. Fine. That loss is about equal to 2 wins that we've had. Great trade. We'll take it again. Yeah, I would take that trade all over again. Over and over. Every time we get that break of the highs and a rebreak into range, it's 90% of the time you're getting this push midway into the range. Set limit, set limit. So this is probably low of the day. Now we're gonna make a top wick of the day, or wait. Don't disconnect me. We're gonna take it off this 1 hour, 2 hour level. That's what we're gonna do. Once we get up there. If it comes back down in range here and fakes out, I'll probably end up taking the same position. Right, so if it starts coming back down, breaks the low there, I'll probably retake it at a higher lot. Because then it has no business coming back up there. It's grabbed those orders. Can't keep, we don't know. That stop becomes arbitrary above here. But if it closes up there, it fails to come back down in range, then it's heading up to 51.90 and we're going to take a sell limit here. So I'm going to have a few things happen here. What you don't do is don't let this sway you from taking your position, right? This gets back in range, obviously. If you get this closure. But if this candle starts slingshotting down without closing, then different story. If we push up here, I'm going to look for sell limits. Top one or top on futures, top on futures. Might have a sell limit. I mean, I'm sorry, a sell stop on the break of the lows. It's 1 hour. Just did the same thing, but on a higher time frame on the hourly. Broke the high, come back down. Broke the high previous candle after holding resistance. Wow, if we were right about. All right, may the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house, gang. You re-entered based off the book map? Yeah, I just don't see the levels there on the book map. Look, 110. That made sense there, right? Need the break of the lows. Never re-broke the lows. The hourly needs to re-break its own low, you know, to come down. If it doesn't re-break its own low, no position. I don't really care for this candle. I just care for the hourly. Maybe we could have kept that stop there, but that's heavy. Why keep holding resistance and closing back in range, right? If you're not going to head down to support. Some funky movement here. Off the 30, then off the next 30. Like, quickly just one candle down. Are we in? No, not anymore. Waiting for the re-break of the lows. If it happens, if it pushes above the range, there's no re-break of the lows. Benny, come on, man. Do better. 4 minutes here. We're still holding this resistance. As long as we're holding it, I'm good with the break of the low. As long as we don't get that closure above.
Wix, can you let me in on the Zoom?
Oh, gotcha.
Thank you, man.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three minutes. I think volume-wise, we could definitely push to the bottom of the range and can definitely be in one candle. Really depends on what the 4-hour wants to do here. Yeah, as long as we close below here, I'm going to leave the sell stop open. If we close above there, I'm going to close it up. "45 seconds. Living in USA? Yes, sir. Same play 9.15 if it holds below, yeah. Same thing. So it held resistance. Closed right at it. $40 pip, $50 pip drop. Patience, gang. Patience. The hourly did not re-break its own low. No positions, just those stops on the break of the hourly low. Not for a lack of attempts. Demi or the daily ranging? Both? What's your weight? On your story, you had the shoulders and traps popping. Strong work. I'm at 163, 164 right now. Something like that. Thought it's so sweet. Now they delay my motherfucking drop. Yeah, it looked like it was gonna drop. That's why I was in there early off that candle. But it's alright. It's okay. We gonna win anyway. Drop like it's up. Yeah, around between 160 and 165 is where I've been fluctuating since I came back. Update session trades, I did. Everything's up to date. Yeah, everything's up to date. Yeah, honestly, I would rather come back down here. The fake out's too sweet, it's too simple, too easy. It happens. Give me a sec, chat. I gotta run to the bathroom. Okay, bye. Yeah, I just realized I'm muted. Uh, so entering short is tough here, right? You got 7 minutes. You never broke the hourly low. You 7 minutes for the 30 to close. And we just got the bottom wick and a break of the highs. Like, while I'd love to see some fake outs, and that should be a really good position. If we start breaking those lows, it just, for now, it hasn't happened yet. Minutes. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway around 10. Really funky here, the way that played out. Broke the high just to close back in range. It already did that, right? It already broke the high here. It closed back in range. Broke the high again just to close back in range again. The bit of fuckery from gold here. Asia volume can be really interesting sometimes. Well, it's a rarity that you see the break of the highs to break the lows, and then the next candle does the same thing, right? You held resistance for what? Just to break the highs and re-break the lows. It's, you held resistance. You typically have no business of re-breaking that high, but it does happen. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I think maybe this wick was the key. Wick up there. I don't enter the giveaway. Go comment on my last Instagram reel. Asia just jumps. Yeah. We're gonna hold again. 2 minutes here for this 30 to close. Word on the street, Netanyahu's been killed. Yeah, that's on the street. Definitely only on the street. Hold on, Benny. Hold on. Yeah, I need some Tums, gang. I got heartburn. Hold again. Need some jalapenos? No. All right, close right at it again. Yeah, gang. I'm gonna take a sell right here. Oh, I can't even. Won't even let me. Won't let me. Right there, I just took a sell. I was supposed to take it off the top wick because I had a sell stop. It wouldn't let me. Keeping the same stop as that top wick right there. We made a top wick first here. Down to position. I wanted to get in right here. 63. 60, 63.8 area. We've had the 30 and the hourly hold this area. Multiple candles. I'd expect the bottom wick to be made, if anything. We got a bottom wick made. I'm going to move stops to break even. We're up about 25 pips here. Stops are break even. Let's see if it can run. We want to push down, push through. We don't want to come back up here. And boom, back up we go. Took us out. The reason we don't want to come back up is that bullish flip on the 30. Yeah, so it flipped bullish here. It's got this bottom wick, right? I was about 25. No, I saw 32. Saw 32, stops to break even. It didn't push back to break even. If we look at this 30, it's making a bottom wick. There's a wick to fill up here. Yeah, B hit. If the hourly re-breaks the low, I'll take the same position. Right, you see this bottom wick happen now and everything. Maybe this finally drives it up out of the range, but if it doesn't and the hourly re-breaks lows, we should be able to head down. So have the same sell stop there on the break of the hourly. Same sell stop here. Bro, what is this kind of trades with the 20 pip profit, 100 pip stops? I mean, the stops on those trades were like 20 to 30. Every trade is individual, right? It's not every trade 50, every trade 100. That trade had 100 for a possible 120, 116. This position here, the partials on this position are at 42, and the full TP is 115. So it just really depends. Every trade's individual, right? The trade that had a 20 pip TP was a partial, and the stops on there were much smaller. So the position sizing on the first two is bigger right now. Think about it. Overall, yeah, like if I close that trade at 30 pips, I'm probably breaking. I'm down like 32, 34 pips money wise overall, just because those positions were a little bigger. Market is moving. I'm going to take everything I see. I'm a little more locked in today. It's also not moving typical to its. Imagine, remember, every time it doesn't do what you want it to do. Man, this isn't typical. This isn't what it usually does. But in reality, that's not what it usually does. That break of the highs, once it breaks lows, it'll push back into. $23 minutes here on the 4 hour. The 4 hour closes bearish. Can it fake out and come back down in range here? You been taking the New York session, the Zooms lately? Kinda. Kinda not really. Yeah, see, definitely happy we managed risk there, right? You're definitely happy when break even at 30 pips. So more. Sell stop still valid? Yeah, I still have the sell stop. Until we close above, Sell stop still there. $18 minutes here for the 4-hour closure. Yeah. Let me update the stream record there, Selsby. Get rid of the sell limit here. We broke that high. Oh, we're moving up here. This is nice. I think we're gonna do the gold sell limit. Not the other way around. 89.5. Yeah, where it's gonna be. So I got a sell limit at 89.5 that we spoke about earlier. Off the wick here. No top wick on this closure. Last 15 minutes of the 4-hour candle. If the 4-hour holds bearish, we might move that sell limit down to here at 84 flat. Because there's clearly levels here. Really depends how it plays. Might be a fluke here. I'm gonna move this down a bit. I'm gonna move this down to 4.9 tap, yeah. So that's a flip. Hello, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? Waiting on my positions. Waiting on my position. Yes, getting very close here to the hourly, to the 4 hour. Yeah, 8 minutes here. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna delete this for now. I'm gonna wait for this 4 hour to close here. 8 minutes. I want to see if the hourly closure can play ball a little and give us a no top wick closure. Yeah. Never got there, right? Never got there. Knew it because there's a level right there. There's a wick. NQ seems to play by a little bit different rules than gold does. So the 4 hour could flip now. If not, might go back next while. You want to join soon enough to get my payout this week? Okay, go for it. Yeah, I personally want to see a no top wick closure. It'll make this sell off the top. Very simple for me off the next hourly. I was looking to see if this 15, the reason I moved this down here was because we've closed with no top wick here, and this 15 opened with a top wick. So ideally, this 15 level right here, 51.84, would have brought us down off the top wick. It never got there. Now my level is ultimately the 1 hour, which is up here, 51.90, and if we can get these sells off 51.90, I'll be a happy kid. scalping's funny here. $4.20 on the clock. 20. Minute here. 89.5 sell limit. Hourly close. Really based off the 1 hour and the 2 hour. These ops are these wicks up there. We want a top wick first.
Works, you're muted.
Sorry, got a buy stop here for a celery play. I'm expecting the 4 hour to come up here, make a top wick, 5183 areas. And while the fake out looks nice, gonna be previous candle stop. Not in yet. closed above. See, can the seller replay bring us up here?
Muted again.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we get the seller replay here. And if we can push up here. All right, we are in. Yeah, so this is what we look like. Long position stops below previous candle. Clean break, clean celery play. We retested support here, broke that high. Have no issue moving up here to the next level. Or filling that candle to the left here, which is roughly what our TP is at around 4. That's not full TP. That's where I have partials. If this does end up re-breaking the lows, we might make a steeper bottom wick, but if it re-breaks the lows, we're technically should be coming down for the 4-hour at that point. So I'm expecting a steeper top wick on the 4-hour based on the levels we need to tab, based on the fact we closed above here, based on the fact that previous candle goes bearish but above the range, and now we've made a bottom wick and broke that high. So expect this. Do the giveaway yet? No. To do the giveaway, go comment on my last Instagram reel and you'll be entered to the giveaway. You just got to go comment on the last Instagram reel that I have. We broke the high again. Again. And another rebreak of the highs here, gang. I'm gonna say I'm gonna rebreak you on the rebreak of the highs, but it's not. Came right back down. Yeah, you're expecting a push. It's a celery play. You're expecting a push right to fill this wick to the left, right? You're not expecting this to hold. We have a bit of range. We have some room to come up here. We got 5184 on the way. All right, we just got a closure. Got a bullish 15 closure, really good closure here. Really good closure here above the range. We top wick to fill. We've opened up with a bottom wick here. That's what we want to see. Are you in? Yeah, yeah. We're in a position here off there, off the celery play on the previous candle. Yeah, that was the idea. Come on, 15. You've done everything we wanted you to do. Every little thing. Celery play, closed above the range, closed bullish, top wick to fill, opened up with a bottom wick for a flip break of the highs. Just previous candle. Nope. Can we break previous candle high? It's matched it. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even there. We broke previous candle high. We either push up or we're gonna hit BD. One break even there. struggling. I don't know. We broke the high. We should have pushed. There we go. BE hit. Yeah, I went break even as soon as we broke that high. Looking for a push.
We just acting funky tonight, man.
Damn, that's 3 BEs in a session. Instead of it pushing, right? So we got one more attempt here, and that attempt will be probably the closure back in range here once this fakes out. If this wants to fake out and close bearish, that'll be it. There's absolutely no reason to come back now. Like every single time it breaks the high, it should not come back here on the positions that we've had. The celery play has no business coming back. There's clean range to the left here. But if it came back left a wick after the bottom wick, now we came up, broke the highs. Why come back to a bearish candle? Because we have a really good entry. Unless you're falling in line with the 4 hour here, right? You've topped out on the top wick here, and you're going to come back down. But if you come back down, we're going to need that closure below here, which is a fake out, and then we'll look for sells. I think we just, but the thing is, like, you're not leaving yourself exposed to risk there, right? Once it pushes, you're just be wild if it breaks down here. But wouldn't be wild. It would be good for us in terms of positions, right? We get that closure back below here. We're looking for sells with the 4 hour, with the 30 fake out, 15 fake out. Goldie tiring yacht. It's the new 4 hour, man. Let's wait for this to close back below range. Just be patient. Let it close, and we'll have what they call le position. Feel me? Good closure though, right? Break even there. Break at the highs. Either drive or come back. Still 20 on the dot there. I mean, ranges are so big. 20's no good there. 4 hours looking lovely, right? Let's see. Let's see if we can close below here. How much time we got? We got 6 minutes here. 6 minutes for disclosure, if that can happen. That would be the 15 fake out. That would be the 30 fake out. And it'll be the 1 hour driving back in range. Yeah, that's the last thing I'm waiting on to see if we can get this closure below. We're gonna need that top wick here. Come on, come down here. Boom. I should have asked it, come on, come up here when we were in a trade. Look at that. This thing listened to me right when I said that. 5 minutes here for the 30. Will we get what we're looking for? Will we get what we're looking for? look, go to sleep. It's in my country's 3 a.m. W. Thank you for rocking out with us till 3 a.m. your time. 2 minutes here. Let's see if we get this 30 closure back below range. Two minutes. One minute here. $25 seconds here. We need a bottom wick on this candle. There needs to be a bottom wick here on this candle. We don't have a bottom wick here. There's more waiting involved. Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck that was. It's got to be a clear closure. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I think plus there's almost no wick here. Give me a second, chat.
You're muted, by the way, Wix.
I was saying the break of the lows here. I have a sell stop here on the break of the lows. We did close on a 30, a little bit back below the level. And the break of the lows here would be the 4-hour rebreaking. Sell stop, break of the 4-hour. Break of the previous 30 low. Fake out / onion play. Or last hurrah here. Give me a second, chat. Give me a second. All right, gang, we're in here. We're in a position here, running down. Gang, move stops to break even here. About 30 pips of profit. I don't want this to come back. I just want this to run. So about 30 once again. Partials right there for 24. Stops to break even. Then the full CP. To about 96. I closed 60% at 24 pips. 22 actually. Anyways. 40% left running here. Yeah, this is what we look like right now. Stops are to break even. We're risk free here. Looking for the bottom of the range to run 4-hour. And the 4-hour obliges. Goes another 20% right there at 45. And I'm going to leave the last runner until 90. We're running at around 50 pips here in profit. Yeah, I have 20% of the position left running. Full TP is 94 pips here. The last 20% I secured at 43 pips. Risk-free trade, yeah, we're gonna look to come down here to fill this candle. Wait. That's target right there. The only issue is we had the break of the lows, so highly likely if the candle closes here, we might see a top wick on the next candle. And a top wick on the next candle, we broke it down. Usually we'll come back to the point of our entry where it was the break of the lows. But congrats everybody, 43 pips there. Got slipped? Yeah, I didn't see much slippage. We're running about, we saw 50. How much did we see? We saw 55 on the dot. Our best closure at 43 pips. We're about 15 pips in profit right now. Yeah, the remainder I'm not going to touch. It's either going to tap the bottom of the range or it's going to for the runner. But guess what?
We got a runner!
Come on, 4 hour. Just talking about this. There's a decent wick to fill here. I'm going to close full right there at 72 pips. 71. So full closure 71. Seven trades tonight. Yep. 71. Full closure, bro. Yeah, the whole position's done. I've closed full already. 71. So, close 60% at 22. I closed another 20% at 43, and I just closed the remaining 20% at 70. So yeah, 71. Did I say something wrong? W trade. Yeah, we were on the hunt today. Where am I putting number 7 here? Gotta be on screen. We'll get rid of number 6. Oh, man. 7 trades here today. Win number 636. Just keep taking your positions. You'll be fine. A little less psychology here today. Nothing but fucking trading. Non-stop trading. See this one running to 5,100 unless we say so. Man, I'm fucking sick and tired of this bitch. No fucking reason to come back up on this candle, yo. Who's salty? I'm salty. I'm not salty. Motherfuck. I told you, this is our last hurrah. Yeah, this was full TP right there. 97 pips, 95 pips. Gang, please drop a like, sub to the channel, help me grow this community. I know that losses can leave a salty taste in your mouth, but the problem is, not the problem. The key is not to get swayed by losses. They're accounted for within our system, right? And the reason, if you keep taking your positions, you will smack. Remember the position I spoke about all day in the morning today? Buy limits off this area. I just wasn't here, but if we were there, that's another. Right, if we were at the charts at that time, we spoke about it all morning. That's another 200 pips easy. Because that happened all in one candle. And just keep taking your positions. Everything that's yours, show up and take. Where's Jay and Turpy? They'll usually be here in the morning. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. I appreciate everyone showing up. Please drop a like. Please sub to the channel. I'm glad I waited for that 4-hour closure and that 4-hour close on the next candle. We broke this candle down to the T, right? Top wick. We get that closure back in here. We're looking for a top wick and a break of the lows, and it paid today. No giveaway. Oh, giveaway. Let me see if it works right now. My TP was a pancake buy for you. Ooh, be careful with going against the 4-hour wick fill here. That's tough. Be careful. But yeah, let's see if we can do a giveaway here. Hold on. Let me see if it works first. If it does, we'll do it. If it doesn't, I'll switch it till tomorrow. We'll run it again tomorrow. You gotta go comment, like and comment my last Instagram reel. Do that. Yo, did I add this win just now to our stream record? Yeah, I did. Let's see. Let's try this giveaway one more time. Yeah. Didn't want to work this morning, but let's see if it works now. I was breaking that hourly candle finally, the previous hourly that we were expecting to flip at some point. That is really funny. All right, so to be entered to the giveaway, you got to comment on my last Instagram reel. Your comments are there. You will to get profit. All right. Yeah, this is. It's our comments. Yeah, I guess it's gonna work here right now. W. Yes, the giveaways will work. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Jesus, thank you. We're about to have two 50K winners here. Let's go.
I feel good.
Let's do it. Bam! Bam, 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 bam. Ali G. Ali Golem. Ali G. I love that. W. All right, let's write that down. That's a 50K winner right there. Ali G. We're going to do one more. Ali G. Rigged. Are you in here, Ali G? You don't have to be here tonight because we were supposed to do this morning and it wasn't working. So can somebody write this down? If you are in here, Ali G, you got to DM me on Instagram from this account so I know that's really you. And when you DM me, don't be like, hi. Just put your name and your email immediately, right? DM me your name, full name, and email so I can send you over the credential. Ali Golem. All right. Mods, you guys wrote that down? Nate, Sam, anyway. Got it. W. Appreciate you, man. All right. Let's run it one more time. Bro, don't be verifying nothing. Let's fucking go. You definitely cannot message me from a different account. If I don't get a message from that account, then it'll be given away to somebody else. We'll redo it. You cannot say, I guess how do I know that's you? Right? It's got to be that account. And how did you comment earlier today, but by evening you lost it? That's a little fishy, right? Little. Damn, I'm not trying to guppy you, but it's a little fishy. Right? So yeah, we have that winner. Let's see. We have one more in us. Let's go. One more giveaway in us. Let's fucking go. John said, this is the one I'm winning. This is my day. All right. I like the confidence, bro. All right. We got uno más. Let's fucking go. And the winner is Jen's Laundry. Jen's Laundry. Lundy. Anybody know who that is? There's no picture. Who that is? It's me? Yeah. All right. Same thing, Jen's Lundy. Jen's __ Lundy. Or Lund. DM me your full name and email from that account. If I don't get it, we will give away these accounts. Okay? Yeah, both winners is nobody that I know or no name that I'm familiar with. Right? These aren't, I don't think these are regular viewers. And if they are, holy jumping fucking Jesus, look how much we've dropped here. How much is that? 215 pip move so far. Yikes. This fucking thing just kept dropping. Keep going and going and going. W. Yeah. The deal. Keep taking your positions. Losses will come, but wins will be far and they'll be far and few between, and wins should far outweigh the losses in terms of volume, right? In terms of risk management. So yeah, great stuff today, gang. Great job. Because a lot of people can easily get down after that loss, right? You can start revenge trading, to start taking buys, start taking sells, but you just I love how every guru I think does this. Like they take a lot and they take away. They're like, well, you know, like this is just what you do. You know, you kind of stay stoic and you wait for your position, and then when it play, you just kind of do not revenge trade and you take your position over. Like we knew we would get it back. It's just a matter of time. We just need our positions to fucking set up and yeah, whatever. Shut the fuck up. I'm no smarter than you, gang. I just have more experience on the charts here. For the only difference between you and me is time, probably, and perspective in terms of our life experiences. But not any, you know, wiser based on like something I've read, something I've done. It's just time on the charts, right? And it's really time in life, right? I've lived for 40 years on this planet. So, like, yeah. Like my story goes all the way back into the 1900s. So, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles here today. I just don't want to be so cliche and be like that. That's how we get it done, but this is it. This is trading, right? You get your positions, you take it. It'll be a loss. You don't take something that's out of your, you know, norm. You take what you know. And over thousands of trades, things will play out over thousands of positions. I tell you all the time, this is not a game of a few trades. This is a game of thousands. Gotta go. Thank you for the stream. Love you. Later. Yeah, congrats to our 2 winners. Congrats to everybody that got dubs today. Congrats to everybody that learned a little something tonight. We're gonna run this live stream again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. We will be live, and tomorrow evening another Asian session awaits us. Man, I was so happy. Today was my first day back in the gym since I've come back. 1900s, making it sound like a long ago. It was a long ago, right? So I mean, it was a blip in, you know, in the grand scheme of things, but it was, you know, in terms of my life, it was a long time ago. I've lived many a lifetime. There's been like 3 or 4 different epochs of my life, right? So, yeah, definitely a long time ago. Bro, I remember where Nancy Pelosi was middle-aged. I remember when Nancy Pelosi still looked good. Yo, look at her younger pictures, bro. Fucking baddie. Nancy Pelosi was a baddie. Yeah, look at her younger. It's right now. She looked like Grandma Death, but I remember when she was fucking, you know, when you'd be like, Nancy, Tori. I'm gonna go with Nancy. Oh, that was a long ago. You can still get it. You can still get it. Yeah, whatever. Found a black and white pic? No. To find a picture of the young Nancy Pelosi, your ass needs a painting. Your ass needs a portrait or something. He said she can still get it. Yeah, you better find some stained glass where she was fucking pictured on. Long fucking time ago. All right, gang. Half the viewers are gone. Let's call it. Hasta la pasta. See you guys tomorrow. Welcome to the 21st century. Yes. See you guys on stream tomorrow morning. Zoom gang, thank you so much for rocking with me. Congrats to everybody that won the accounts. Please DM me with your name and email from those accounts on Instagram. Congrats to everybody got a W. Congrats to everybody that got a little value out of this. Thank you to the mods for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Okay? I love every single one of you. And honestly, you guys should be proud of yourself for showing up here all the time, every day, putting yourself in a position to succeed, to learn, to improve, to optimize, to grow, to get better, and, you know, to get ahead in life and get a little bit further away from poverty. All right, as for me, my time here is up, and you already know the deal. Just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, everybody. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. And success is inevitable. See you tomorrow. Later.